I am out here in North Gibson County where the Tennessee Highway Patrol is responding to a car accident that turned fatal. Actually, 2 people are confirmed dead in this accident, and actually 2 more were airlifted by helicopter to a nearby hospital. The Trenton and Gibson County Fire Departments are working to determine what caused this house fire that sent one woman to the hospital by helicopter. Since we've been here for about an hour, I've seen maybe 100 people come here. So you have the community, you have family members, and you also have different law enforcement officers from the Jackson-Madison County area out here to show support for the Doty family. According to the Gibson County Fire Chief, the cars exploded when they ran into that pole, catching the building on fire and causing this awning to collapse. Although hundreds in Madison County have already cast their ballots, after Saturday, February 20th, only 2 days remain to vote early in the presidential primary election. Although Deputy Doty is no longer with us, the hope of the Madison County Sheriff's Office and the West Tennessee Healthcare Foundation is that his daughter's college education is taken care of. The scam artists behind these calls aren't just posing as the IRS looking to collect. The sheriff says some callers are claiming they're law enforcement, threatening to arrest. Folks at the Blues Hog Fest say they can't wait till next year's competition because an event like this in the heart of downtown Jackson is great for the city. With only 1 week left until Valentine's Day, folks in Jackson are taking advantage of the opportunity to shop local, hoping to find the perfect Valentine's Day gift. Although we aren't in New Orleans for Mardi Gras, a lot of parents out here tell me they have been to the actual Mardi Gras celebration in New Orleans and say Jackson's celebration is just as fun.
I have babies, and I think it's pure craziness. I don't understand why anybody would do that to a child.
Many in Gibson County are shocked as deputies charged the 15-year-old brother of this little girl shown bound with duct tape with not 1 but 2 counts of aggravated child abuse. That's because officers say the teen did the same thing to this 6-month-old, both younger siblings of the boy.
He needs help now. Something's not right that he's tying his sisters up. Something's not right about that.
Officers say the pictures appeared on the brother's Facebook page Sunday. He told them it was a joke.
It's not funny. There's nothing funny about it. I don't see no humor in it at all.
The sheriff says despite the appearance, neither of the young girls were hurt and are doing fine. Although a court date hasn't been set yet, the teen responsible for these photos will appear here at the Gibson County Juvenile Court. Because he is just 15 and charged as a juvenile, his name will not be made public.
Since he's a juvenile, the process is a little different. Typically, they're set a court date to report in. Under these circumstances, maybe a little bit different. He may have to go in front of a judge a little sooner than normal.
In Trenton, Amber Hughes, WBBJ-7 Eyewitness News.
All I know is I got there, the front porch was on fire and the house was full of smoke.
Randy Chesser says he was working on his truck next door when he heard a cry for help from his neighbor's home. He says he saw smoke and flames, so he grabbed the water hose and went inside.
She was laying midway of the house on fire. And I put her out, just grabbed the arm and started pulling.
Chesser was able to put out the flames and kept her talking until EMS arrived. Gibson County Fire Chief Brian Cathy says they found the 53-year-old woman laying here in the front yard with 100% of her body covered in 2nd and 3rd degree burns.
Our guys extinguished the fire. We found no smoke alarms so far in the trailer.
According to Cathy, the woman was home alone while her husband was at work. She was transported to the burn unit in Memphis in critical condition.
In my life, I guess the worst thing that I've ever seen.
Bomb and arson investigators were at the home to determine what caused the fire. Although they do not suspect foul play, the home was a total loss. The chief says her neighbor's quick thinking saved her life.
He's truly a hero, the neighbor that did that. He risked his own life and gave her chance at life.
The favorite lunch spot for locals in Brazil is busier than ever, but it was almost boarded up earlier this year. The Brazil grocery and cafe owner was told to get in compliance with the new state regulation or be shut down.
You have to have 2 bathrooms if you seat more than 16 people. And I was going to have to mortgage, second mortgage, something to get it.
Mary Christian said she was contemplating closing when her customers began raising money for parts, then volunteered to build the bathroom for free.
Well, this is our hangout right here. This is the only place we got. This is, I guess, the last country store in this area, so we didn't want to see it close.
We appreciate them. We love every one of them because they come together and help this community down here.
Jeff Dodd has lived in this area all his life and isn't surprised the community came to the rescue.
We went through a time that we didn't have a store here, that the store closed down, and it's just kind of like the community lost something, so So we're going to try everything in the world to keep our store open.
Thanks to the generosity of this community, construction of the store's new bathroom is already underway. Improvements that will ensure the store is open for years to come.
We're still working on it, but we're going to have one thanks to everybody here in this community. Like I said, you can't beat these people here. They are some of the best.
In Brazil, Amber Hughes, WBBJ-7 Eyewitness News.